Hello, my name is Anar Serikovna and I'm a teacher of English of NAS in Aktyube, and I want to present my lesson to you. The name of it is Travel and Transport. So how do you get to school? And you can see some variants. It's A, B and C only. Of course, I want to say that you should use the preposition by, like by bus, by car, and by taxi. Okay, yes. I think not all of you, but most of you can get to school by bus or by car, and only sometimes by taxi. So, and now some means of transport you can see, like a train, and the first picture is given, two, and a boat is written here. So now, as you can see, the names of means are jumbled. They are not correct. The labels are not correct. So now, will you unjumble it and put in order firstly, and put the correct names near each mean of transport. Okay, as you can see, the first one, of course, is not a train, it's a bicycle. It's obvious, I think. Number two, it is not a boat, but it's a tram. Yes, good. So now let us have a look at the correct variants. So, 1, it was A bicycle, 2, a tram, 3, a boat, 4, a motorbike, 5, a train, and the 6 is a ship. Yes, right you are. So the means of transport are familiar to you, and you know them from your previous grade, I think. And the teacher, your teacher of English, has already presented all the means of transport that you can see in my pictures. Well done, congratulations. And now I want to announce learning objectives of the lesson. It's spell most high-frequency vocabulary accurately for a growing range of familiar, general, and curricular topics. Second is use formal and informal registers in their talk on a limited range of general and curricular topics. And the last objective is for speaking. You can see letter S. Use appropriate subject-specific vocabulary and syntax to talk about a growing range of general topics and some curricular topics. And now, just simply, today you are going to learn new vocabulary, to practice in reading, to read for specific information, to think critically, to improve your speaking skills, to recognize, understand, and use the words and word combinations. So, there are 3 ways of traveling, as you know. So, you can travel by land, by air, and by sea. So, land traveling. The means of land traveling is bicycle and bus, tram, trolley bus, as you know. By air, you can see the pictures of airplane and helicopter. And by sea, you can see ship and a boat. So just try to remember that there are 3 ways of traveling: by land, by air, and by sea. If you want, you can take some notes in order to remember them and not to forget. So, and questions, of course. Using what means of transport can you travel by land? Okay, yes, correct. Using what means of transport can you travel by sea? Your answers? Great. Using what means of transport can you travel by air? I think all the questions are easy. And now I want to present you some new words and their definitions. I think before our lesson you know maybe the Russian equivalents. You did know the Russian equivalents or Kazakh equivalents of these words, like a submarine. Marine, the second part of the word gives you the prompt. Marine, it's life under the water. And that is why a submarine is a warship equipped with torpedoes. Of course, I think this means of transport is for fighting, for the war. A double-decker bus. Of course, you can see traditional red double-decker buses in Great Britain, in London especially. A double-decker bus is a bus that has 2 floors or levels. It's easy to remember if you associate decker with a floor or level. You can see the funny historical photo. The first double-decker bus, it's Paris, 1853. Of course, they are different from the modern ones. You can see this one is rather comfortable and fashionable. And this one is just simple because it was the first one. A coach. What is a coach? For example, Actubia football team always uses coaches because it's a comfortably equipped single-decker bus used for long journeys. A lorry is a large, heavy motor vehicle for transporting goods. So you can use lorries to move from one house to another, from one flat to another one. I think all of you or your parents have used. And the first lorry, you can see it is made of wood. A yacht is a medium-sized sailing boat equipped for cruising or racing. It's rather fashionable and luxurious, as you can see. Sport yacht. It's not medium-sized, but rather small, I must say. A luxury yacht. All the celebrities like Madonna, Beyonce, Justin Bieber have these luxury yachts, and they use them for long journeys or maybe to celebrate some parties, birthdays. A tube or an underground is an underground railway situated beneath the surface of the ground. You know the metro situated in Moscow. A tanker. A tanker is a ship, a road vehicle or aircraft for carrying liquids, especially mineral oils. So you should remember that it's not only the ship, going by water, but it can be also a road vehicle or even aircraft. A van is a covered motor vehicle, typically without side windows, used for transporting goods or people. There are a lot of here in Actubia, and in your native cities or towns you can also see a lot of vans on the roads. So let's drill the words. I'm going to pronounce the words and you will repeat after me. Will you repeat? Get ready. All together firstly. A submarine. A double-decker bus. A coach. A lorry. A yacht. A tube. an underground, a tanker, a van. So pay your attention to the words like yacht. The spelling is rather difficult, you should remember, and you should write down all the words into your vocabulary notebooks, and try to remember the spelling in order not to make mistakes in the quiz. So please, now I'll give you time in order to write down the words and word definitions. I think for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words, I think 2.5 minutes will be enough for you, and you will manage to do it in this short period of time. Please try not to make any mistakes. Be attentive. Like a double-decker bus, you can write that it has only two floors or levels. Sometimes it is much easier to not to write the definitions but draw. Maybe if you want, you can draw, and then in brackets you can write the definitions of this new vocabulary word. When you hear the word a coach, I think some football team or another sport team spring to your mind. Underground, you should remember, it is situated in Moscow and other big cities. So, your time is up. You have got about 15 seconds to finish your writing. Okay, let us go on. You've done good job, super job. And now, look, as our today's topic is means of transport and traveling is closely connected with the topic. And my question is traveling popular nowadays? What ways of traveling do you know? Which is the fastest way of traveling? How do people usually travel when they go abroad, and why? And what is the best time of traveling? So here in pairs you should discuss the questions with your partner. If you want, you can change your partners. So, is traveling popular nowadays? What ways of traveling do you know? Which is the fastest way of traveling? I think is the easiest question. How do people usually travel when they go abroad? And what is the best time of traveling? Will you answer these questions in pairs? So now you can announce your answers, and I will attentively listen to you. Wonderful, thank you. So now, and now, maybe you will change your opinion after you have read the text, because we've got a text about traveling or journey. You should read the text attentively, and after we again will try to answer my questions. So I will go back again in order to remember all these words. Okay, please remember all the words, and now let's read the text attentively. So great. You should start reading the second paragraph. Great. So, and now please finish reading. Do you want me to show you the questions again? Please have a look. How do people usually travel when they go abroad? And you should reason your answer. Why? And what is the best time of traveling? Okay, good. So, now let us go back. Is traveling popular nowadays? Of course, it's a positive answer. Should be here. Which is what ways of traveling do you know? Will you answer? Okay. In general, there are 3 ways of traveling: by land, by air, and by sea, by water. Which is the fastest way of traveling? I think it is by air, of course, and it is written in the text also. So how do people usually travel when they go abroad, and why? Why? For example, they can travel, they can choose any way of traveling, and which is more comfortable, you will decide by yourself. So discussing it with your parents, of course. So you should choose any way of traveling. And here is the question: why? For example, if you have chosen a way of traveling, it's faster than any ways of traveling. What is the best time of traveling? For me, it's summer, and according to the text, I think it's summer also. So, and now, are the sentences true or false? You should choose T or F. Traveling is very popular nowadays. The fastest way of traveling is by train. Traveling by plane is slower than by train. Traveling by car hasn't got any advantages. And traveling means getting about town too. So, are the sentences true or false? Please memorize all these statements. Try to remember them. And let's go back to the text in order to give you the chance to answer. The questions are not difficult, they're not challenging, of course, they're easy. Just run your eyes quickly over the text and you will get your correct answers. Okay, your task is only to put T or F. Try to give the reasons to your answer, because later I will ask you why. Okay, great. So, correct answers are given also. So, of course, the first one is T, the second one is F, and I ask you why, make it true, make the false sentence true. So, the fastest way of traveling is by plane, of course. Then, traveling by plane is slower than by train. You should change slower to faster. Traveling by car hasn't got any advantages. You should say that it has got some advantages. For example, if you travel by car, you can stop wherever you want. So, and the fifth is true. Well done. Here, please answer the questions. Which is the slowest way of traveling? What are the advantages of traveling by train? Is traveling by car faster or slower than by train? What makes traveling by car enjoyable? And what are the ways of getting about the town? So now you are going to work in pairs. Please, together with your partner, discuss all the questions and try to give me the correct answers. Okay, wonderful. So the first one. You think it's by train. So, advantages of traveling by train are, okay, good, I like your idea. What is faster or slower? I mean traveling by car. Of course, it's faster. What makes traveling by car enjoyable? Good, good, I like your idea. And what are the ways of getting about the town? You can answer also by tram, by train, by car, by bicycle, and so on. So, you can look at the correct answers. Okay, good. So, it's a role play, the next task. Imagine that you are a guide in the traveling bureau. And to earn much money, you have to interest your potential clients. So, will you, you can see some gaps. You should fill in the gaps, like formulating the advice you give to travelers for a better way of traveling. For example, let's take the first one as an example or as a model. Traveling is very, nowadays. Maybe you can put some words, you can take some words from the text. Traveling is very popular nowadays, yes? So together with your partner, again, please choose better advice. Try to make better advice. Fill in the gaps, please, using the text. So, and now possible variants of your answers are given. So, as I have told you, like, it's very popular nowadays, traveling. The fastest way of traveling is by plane. With the modern airline, you can travel in 1 hour to a place which takes you a day to travel by train. You can see picturesque views traveling through the country. Many people like to travel by car. When you travel by car, you can make your own timetable. It means that you can stop wherever you wish. Traveling by car is popular for pleasure trips, and traveling by plane is popular for business trips. Well done. And now it's riddles time. So you can see some jumbled words. Please, will you unscramble the words or unjumble? It means that you should put all the letters from the word in order. Let's take the red one. Let's start from this word. Of course, it's tanker. Yes, it was a model. I helped you just to unjumble one word. And the rest you should unjumble by yourselves. It's going to be easy. What about violet one or green one? The green word has got only three letters, and that is why it's not difficult but easy to guess the word. What about the yellow word, bright yellow? Okay, so you've got 10 seconds to guess all my words. Great. Have you unscrambled brown word? Yes, great. So now I'm going to show you correct variants. So the red one we have already discussed. Blue one, it's underground. Violet, lorry. Green, van, a word that has got only three letters. Then tube, yellow. Bright yellow, coach. Brown, yacht. And pink is a submarine. So you have managed to do it. I congratulate you. So and now, so in order to entertain you a little bit, I want you to watch the video, and I want to put you the question before you begin watching. Can we use this means of transport in everyday life? If we can't, why? Okay, and now the second time comes. Let's watch the video once again and describe a vehicle you like most of all. It's a second task for second watching, but before, will you answer my question? Can we use this means of transport in everyday life? And why? Or why not? Okay, thank you for your answers. Now let's go back again. Will you describe your favorite vehicle? A vehicle that you like most of them, most of all. for me, the best type of transport is number 3. It's a huge bicycle. Just imagine you go down the street at the height of the 5th floor house. At night, if to switch the small bulbs on, you can make just a show. Okay, and of course, on the streets you will be unique riding such a kind of bicycle. So thank you very much, and good job, well done. So and now, in order to generalize, you can see the means of transport that we have already discussed today. Again, it's a van, tanker, submarine, tube, lorry, yacht, coach, a double-decker bus, and that's all. So now, will you learn by heart the definitions of these means of transport? So it is your home task. So again, will you open your copybooks and write down your homework? Learn by the new words and their definitions by heart, and split up into small groups and create a poster, a vehicle of your dream. You can just imagine and switch on your fantasy. I hope that you enjoyed my lesson. See you later. Thank you for your attention, and goodbye.